Hello everyone and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is our intuitive exercise for the day. And, you know, we are getting really close to our 200 mark. So soon we should be on 9 card pulls. So I look forward to that. We're nearing completion on our 6 card runs. I hope that you are enjoying this. I hope that you're finding something educational on this channel, and I really appreciate all of you for your support and for tuning in. And you know what? We are using the Sun and Moon mini tarot today. I think I'm going to get the regular size Sun and Moon tarot, I was just thinking, because this is my travel deck and I go everywhere with this deck. I love this deck so much. It's so much fun. And it comes in a little tin and it's great to just put in my bag and just go with it. But as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit worn. So as are many of my decks, but I'll drive them until the wheels fall off, right? So Sun and Moon Tarot, love it. We have the Emperor, the 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups, the Judgment, and the 9 of Swords. So the Emperor and the Judgment, major arcana, which represent major events and situations in one's life that will not go unacknowledged, right? The Emperor speaks to power, authority, knowledge. He's like all of the kings wrapped up into one, right? He is the father of the kings, right? He's the divine being over the kings, right? So that's who he is. He's the divine father, right? Very much authoritative. He gives good counsel. He receives good counsel. He is just and fair, but he can also be a bit of a brute sometimes from a negative aspect, depending on what cards are about. But it's about standing in your own power, right? And it's the number 4. So that's very important for this card, because the number 4 represents stability. And the Emperor is the epitome of stability, right? He keeps everybody in check. He uses all of his powers equally. He is a good father, a good leader. He can be a tyrant from a negative aspect, right? But it all is based on stability. The 3 of Wands is about growth, right? The number 3 is about growth and expansion. So the 3 of Wands, fire element, is about growing creatively, whether that is being an entrepreneur and learning a new skill to help you grow your business, or if it's being an artist and finding a new creative aspect to your artistic endeavors, or whatever the case may be, right? But it's about your ships coming in. It's about knowing that you are expanding and growing, whether it's growing upon the knowledge base you already have, or expanding your knowledge base to include something new, right? On your way to create that stability. So then we have the 7 of Wands, which is about standing your ground. The number 7 is the number of introspection, about thinking about all the things that you've gone through in order to get to where you're at now. It's about being grateful for those things and acknowledging the good and the bad that you've gone through mentally, physically, emotionally, in order to get to where you're at, because it helped to create the character, the strength of character that you possess now, right? And it'll help you to determine how you want to go forward, right? And it's about being present in your introspection, knowing that I got here because of XYZ and I went through ABC in order to get to here. So where do I want to take this from now going forward, right? The Nine of Cups is water element. It's very fluid, represents emotions, feelings, intuitions, and it's about wish fulfillment. It's, the number 9 is nearing completion. It's about knowledge, and it's about being an educator and educating others on the knowledge base that you have mastered thus far in life, because you're nearing the end of whatever journey that you're on and about to begin another one. But in the meantime, you are generous enough to be able to share your knowledge with others. It's dubbed as the wish fulfillment card, because you're seeing all of your hard work coming to fruition and all of the wishes that you've had, that you've worked towards coming to life. Judgment is about awakening. Major arcana, right? So it's about awakening to a new mindset, a new way of being, leveling up spiritually, if you will. What does Abraham Hicks say? Leveling up, going on a higher disc or something. That's what that's about, is awakening to something within yourself that helps you to expand and mold your mindset into a greater understanding, into something new and cohesive, right? And that it's important. It's the number 20, and reduced down. 20 reduced down is the number 2, which is about balance, right? It's about creating that balance within yourself, understanding your conscious and your subconscious, right? Which is where your soul resides, which is where that intuition comes from, is from your soul. So that's it's a very relevant card, right? It represents a lot of really significant things. The 9 of Swords, Swords is air element, has everything to do with the mind. From a negative aspect, yeah, it's often thought of in a negative way, right? Just about every card in the Suit of Swords is always dreaded, right? But, and this card does say cruelty on it. And in a negative aspect, it could very well mean cruelty, right? But again, 9s are nearing completion, right? It's about sharing the knowledge that you have. So, and swords are about, everything to do with the mind. So knowledge base, your intelligence, mind manipulation. In this particular case, a lot of times the 9 of Swords represents anxiety, sleepless nights, having nightmares, or, being all up in your head and scaring yourself to death because you're about to go and do some expanding in this situation, right? And you don't know if you're going to succeed or fail, but you'll never know if you succeed or fail if you don't try. That's the key, right? If you don't put your best foot forward and give it the old college try, right? We often end up being our own roadblocks, especially when it comes to trying something new that we've always wanted to do, right? So what is it that is singing to you in these 6 cards? What card were you intuitively drawn to first? Start there, and then just take a deep breath and let your intuition guide you to the next card. Just go with the flow. There's no specific order that you have to go in. There are no set rules on that, okay? I don't designate any rows or columns as past, present, future, or anything like that, because first of all, everyone knows their own past. No one needs to relive their own past, right? Secondly, you know, I think that it would be that when you corral different rows and columns into specifics, unless it's like a personal reading, like a personal reading, and you want to know something specific, and you have specifics, I think that it leaves a reading very limited in what you can see. So since these are intuitive exercises, and we have a pretend person that we're reading for, we're just exercising our intuitions. Let your intuition guide you. Take a deep breath and just relax into it. And that's why I use different cards every day, because, you know, some people connect with one deck better than they would another deck. So we have a variety for everyone, right? So we got a lot. I'm going to move this over here. We got a lot of oracles thrown out. Let's see. We've got 3 of them. So we have the moon magics. Let me put my, where did my, oh, they're on my head. Reading glasses on the head. Okay. I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. Let's see what we got here. Beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I do not want. Superman. Superman. Okay, here we go with the, what do we have here? We have the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. Let's see. Tattoo Fairy, number 50. Oh, I love the Tattoo Fairy. I love that. I want to get a dragonfly tattoo. However, not that big. I do want to get a dragonfly tattoo, though. Dragonflies are very important. We need to love them and nurture them. And, you know, if they're your spirit guides, you know, make sure that you take care of them. They're wonderful creatures. Okay, keyword, labeling. This card speaks of allowing others and yourself free expression. One person's ugh may be another's ah. Be careful of labeling others or yourself. Too often we assume if a person does this or that, then they must be a certain way. We do not give them the benefit of the doubt or the chance to show who they really are. It is very unfair to place a label on someone just because they may have a tattoo or look different. Allow yourself to see beyond appearances to what truly is. When we label ourselves or others, we are limiting possibilities. Oh my goodness, didn't I just talk about labels? We limit our ways of expression by cramming ourselves into a mold. Be open to all that you are and can be. Allow others the same respect. Welcome the diversity of those around you. Creative expression is a very personal thing. Each being has his way of being. Beware of going along with the crowd or the latest fads. Find out who you really are and be that person. Who you are is good enough. This card also speaks of symbols. Look for symbols in your life to see how they manifest. What are they trying to tell you? Is there a symbol that has great meaning to you? So much that you wish to wear it upon you. So much that you wish to wear it upon your body as a tattoo or a piece of jewelry. If so, it carries a message for you to decipher. It might be considered a badge of honor. Isn't that beautiful? The chant. Through the golden light of the realm, I see my true self in all my perfection. I see the perfection of all others, and I honor their right to be just as they are. We are all perfect children of the one source. So be it. Cut the labels out of your clothes today. Beautiful. I love it. I love the connections in this. What connections are you finding between the oracles and the tarot that we drew today? Let me know in the description, in the comment section below. And if you'd like for me to review the normal size Sun and Moon Tarot, let me know that in the comment section below. And I'll see what I can do about finding it. I do love this deck. But other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to reading your comments and seeing what your perspective is. I will see you on the next video.